am so excited to make my creamer with this. It has gotten really thick. Y'all see it? It's creamy. Look at that. Hey my gators, hey my gators. Today we are getting ready to make our own condensed milk. Now you know I did a video showing you how to make creamer using coconut milk and condensed milk. Guys, I've been going to my Dollar Tree to get condensed milk because it's so much of a better deal, right? But they haven't had it. And so I said, okay, well I'm gonna get it from Walmart or Aldi's. Aldi's, it was $2.38. It is $1.25 at Dollar Tree. Yeah, no. So what I did was I got this half a gallon of milk. I believe this is a half a gallon. Yeah. And it was only $1.57. And I can make several cans of the milk long as I have sugar. The only two things you're going to need is sugar, and you're going to need milk. So let's get into it. I didn't want to make this a short. I wanted to make it a regular video. So we are going to grab our measuring cup and we are going to get this started. I want to cut my stove on a medium-high heat, like so. A little bit lower, probably medium-low. And we're going to add 2 cups of milk. So you want 2 cups of milk. And I like to do it where I'm cooking with you. I know I love cooking and I love teaching. So short sometimes for me are not fulfilling. So we got 1 cup. And we're getting ready to put cup number 2. Now, you can also add, now mind you, and the milk is only right here. So I still have a lot of milk left. And I did 1% because this is actually something new to me. I want to learn to make it with my almond milk, but I don't know how that's going to come out. And all the videos I've seen, they're adding cornstarch, and I didn't want to do that. And the next thing you're going to need is 3/4 cup. So I'm going to take 3 of these 1/4 cups and place that in there. Sugar mix very well. And then once it mixes, you're going to slowly let it dissolve and cook low. So I'm going to cut it a little bit low, right between my medium and my low button. And we're just going to keep stirring it. And guys, you have to stir it for about 30-40 minutes, and you're going to see it begin to thicken and do what it needs to do. Now, if you want to add any extra flavors, you can add butter. I use plant-based butter, so you can add butter. I want to do it the regular way, see how that consistency comes out, see how it tastes and everything, and then I like to add extra to it. So I want to see how it comes out by itself without any of the optional ingredients, and then go from there. So we just have sugar and milk. And yes, it did say you can use skim milk. I couldn't find skim milk. That was the last milk from a cow that I started using before I went into using almond or coconut milk. And then the coconut milk is kind of pricey as well. I still eat things from animals, so it wasn't a big deal that I got the milk. But I know I'd rather use the milk than to buy creamer from the store, because we know the creamer has all these extra added preservatives and additives in it that is not good for us, and we can't pronounce it. So I'm like, you know what? I'd rather get milk before I buy creamer and utilize all that stuff in the creamer, because I can take this condensed milk that I know everything that's in it, milk and sugar, and I'm using organic sugar. I can take this condensed milk and then I can add that to my almond milk that I make. I make my own almond milk, and I do have that here on this channel as well. I make my own almond milk, and I can add that to my almond milk and make my own creamer instead of buying the cans of or the containers of coconut milk, because that coconut milk was like $3, y'all. It was like $3. So me making my almond milk, y'all know I make it with my own almonds. So I buy that bag of almonds from Walmart, and it is like $7, and that lasts me several months. I might buy a bag of almonds 3 to 2 times a year. That's how much that bag lasts. It usually fills up like right about there. And I don't use many almonds when I make my milk. I use just enough to make it how I need it. So we're going to just keep stirring this, and I'm going to come back and show you how it should continue to look as it thickens up. And then it also gets even thicker as it cools. So let me allow it to continue doing its thing, and I'll be back. And throughout the minutes, I'm just going to keep stirring. I'm seeing it getting thick around the edges and stuff. Like, you can feel it starting to thick, so you definitely have to keep tending to it and keep stirring it as it gets thick. It's similar to how I make my homemade banana pudding. It's kind of like the same concept, to thicken it up and make a pudding. Alright guys, so once it does this, you want to start to turn it down. Yes, you will get a difference in color. It will start to change, like a, you know, a more yellow tone color. So you want to lower the heat at the last couple minutes. I would say the last 5 minutes. It is definitely thickened up. You can see the difference. And so what you want to do is let that last 5 minutes, let it do its thing, and then once it does that for about 5 minutes, you're going to pour it into a glass of your choice. I'm going to be using a mason jar, and then I'm going to set it on the counter and let it kind of cool. I don't know, I have a thing where I was always taught you don't just put hot stuff in the refrigerator because it can create bacteria. So I'm going to take my condensed milk. I want y'all to get into this pan. You can see it's thickening. Let's get my wooden spoon so you can see it's a little bit different. It's a little bit thicker. And so what happens is, as it cools, it's going to get thicker. Gotta trust the process. So as it cools, it's going to get thicker, and I'm going to, in 5 minutes, transport it over into the jar, let it sit, and then I'm gonna come back and show you guys. Well, I'm gonna show you transporting it, but show you guys how it has thickened up. All right, it is time to take it off and pour it into our jar. And I got my jar ready with a funnel, so I won't spill it. Y'all see that? Okay, let's transfer it. Oh, look at that creamy consistency. And once it cools, my. You have created your own condensed milk, and it is going to get thicker. So we are going to come back once this thicken up, and I'm going to show you it. I'm going to let this sit here for a minute, and then we're going to put it in the refrigerator, and then I'm going to show you that. So stay tuned. Hey guys, let's get it out. Let's see how thick it is. We want to use a thick spoon. OMG, look y'all. We have some condensed milk. All right, I am so excited to make my creamer with this. It has gotten really thick. Y'all see it? It's creamy. Look at that. Okay. It was some little pieces on the side of the pot. I probably shouldn't have scraped them and put them in there, but yeah, it's gonna all melt. But yeah, that is my homemade condensed milk. Tell me what you think in the comments. If you try this, you must let me know. But all the ways to make stuff yourself, so that way you know what is exactly inside your items. So now I'm going to be making me some creamer, and yeah, I'm excited. Now it's much cheaper, and that's what this channel is about. Save your coins, save your time, save your energy, and I will show you how to do it. That way you can make it yourself. Talk to me in the comments. I talk back. Later, gators.